The cashier looked straight at me, then slid my credit card back across the counter. And loud enough for everyone behind me to hear, she said. Do you have another way to pay? My name is Imani Carter. I'm a 32-year-old architect in Chicago. I design spaces people call beautiful. But lately, I've been noticing how often I'm treated like I don't belong in them. That afternoon, I walked into Westfield Jewelers downtown. I wasn't there to browse. I was there to buy something I'd dreamed about since I passed my licensing exam. My first real diamond bracelet. A gift to myself. Because no one had ever celebrated me like that before. The store was quiet. Polished glass cases. Soft jazz playing. Two white women stood near the entrance sipping champagne from crystal flutes. A sales associate rushed to greet them. Welcome back, Mrs. Hargrove. She didn't even glance at me. I waited. And waited. And waited. Finally, I stepped toward the nearest counter. Hi, I said gently. Could I see the diamond tennis bracelets? The associate barely looked up. They're very expensive, she said. I blinked. I understand, I replied. She hesitated, then unlocked the case with visible reluctance, placing one bracelet on the velvet pad. Not handing it to me. Just placing it down. I reached for it. It shimmered under the lights. Elegant. Clean. Strong. It felt like everything I'd worked for. I'll take this one, I said. Her eyebrows lifted. This one? Yes. She forced a tight smile. Of course. But something in her tone had changed. Like she was waiting for the moment I couldn't follow through. At the register, she rang it up slowly. The total flashed. $8,420. I slid my card across. She glanced at it. Then at me. Then back at the card. Her mouth tightened. She inserted it into the machine. Seconds passed. Then she removed it and pushed it back toward me. That's when she said it. Do you have another way to pay? Her voice wasn't quiet. Everyone heard. The champagne women looked over. The security guard shifted near the door. Heat rushed into my face. I'm sorry. I asked. The card didn't go through, she said flatly. I swallowed. That's strange. Could you try again? She didn't move. Sometimes, these limits, she said carefully, eyes scanning my clothes. My blazer. My natural hair. My brown skin. That silent sentence hung there. People like you. My chest tightened. Please run it again, I said. She sighed dramatically and inserted the card again. The machine beeped. Processing. Processing. Approved. The word flashed green across the screen. She froze. But instead of apologizing, she leaned closer and whispered, Oh. Well, sometimes stolen cards work once before being flagged. The world stopped. My ears rang. Excuse me. I said, louder now. One of the champagne women gasped softly. The associate straightened. I'm just saying we have to be careful, she replied coolly. Luxury fraud is common. My hands shook. Are you accusing me of theft? I didn't say that. But she had. Everyone felt it. The humiliation. The suspicion. The assumption. Right there in the middle of the store. I felt 12 years old again. Standing in a mall while security followed me for touching sunglasses. I felt every moment I'd been mistaken for staff. Every time someone asked how I afforded my life. My voice cracked. I earned this, I said quietly. And that's when a man's voice came from behind me. Imani. I turned. Standing near the entrance was Mr. Leonard Whitaker. Silver hair. Navy suit. Warm eyes. The developer who had hired my firm last year for the River North Cultural Center project. A $40 million project. The biggest of my career. He walked toward us, smiling. I thought that was you, he said. How are you? The associate's face was drained of color. I swallowed emotion. I'm okay. He glanced at the counter. The bracelet. The card. The tension in my shoulders. His smile faded. Is everything all right here? He asked calmly. I opened my mouth. Then closed it. Because suddenly, I didn't trust my voice not to break. He turned to the associate. She's one of the most talented architects in this city, he said evenly. Her firm is designing our entire cultural campus. The associate blinked rapidly. I didn't realize. No, he said quietly. You didn't. The store manager appeared from the back, sensing trouble. Mr. Whitaker looked at him. I'd like to understand why your staff implied my colleague was using a stolen credit card. The air went still. The manager's face tightened. I'm so sorry, Miss Carter, he said quickly. That is absolutely unacceptable. He turned sharply to the associate. Step away from the counter. Her hands trembled. I was just being cautious. Enough, he said. Then he turned back to me. Miss Carter, he said softly, on behalf of Westfield Jewelers, I sincerely apologize. The entire store was watching now. But something had changed. The weight was no longer on me. It was on them. The manager personally wrapped my bracelet. Mr. Whitaker stood beside me the entire time. Not speaking. Just a present. When the box was placed in my hands, it felt heavier than before. Not because of diamonds, but because of everything it represented. I turned to leave, then paused, and faced the associate. Her eyes were red, small, ashamed. I hope, I said gently, one day you see people before assumptions. My voice is steady now, because dignity had returned. Outside, the Chicago wind brushed my face. Mr. Whitaker smiled warmly. You've earned far more than that bracelet, he said. I looked down at the velvet box. No, I said softly. I earned exactly this. I used to think success meant never being doubted. Now I know. Sometimes success is in doubt. And still choosing yourself.
If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel as your support truly helps us grow. We'd also love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and share your thoughts. We read every single comment. We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and every bit of support brings us one step closer. Thank you for being part of Black Diaries and supporting the journey.